What's going on, YouTube? How we doing, sick fam? Welcome back, cocksuckers. Hello! Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Outer Worlds 2 on the 6th Let's Play series of videos over here on the Sick Homes channel. And at any point, if you guys like it, the thumbs up, dislike it, the thumbs down. And if you want to see more of us, hit the sub button and bell notification so that you cocksuckers get notified every time I upload. And let's hit 1,000 subscribers or followers if you're watching on Twitch by January of 2027. Now, before we get started, ladies and gentlemen, as always, courtesy of my Utah medical marijuana card, I want to take a fat fucking dab, everybody. So, let's come over here to the goddamn dab cam. How we doing, everybody? We're going to take a fat dab today, guys. Let's get right on into it. Let go. Alright, so there's the dab rig. We got the Puffco. It's a good time. Let's show you what we'll be hitting first today. Let go. This is some shatter. It's called Alien Sugar Cookies. It's delicious. Let me show you. Ooh. Just like, damn! Look at that! Woo! It looks absolutely excellent. Let go. But let's get this dab loaded, everybody. Alright, guys. There's what we got loaded. Looking delicious. Once again, we got some goddamn dab courtesy of my Utah medical marijuana card. So, let's hit this shit, guys. Let's go. Let's get this shit heated up. Now we're just waiting for it to heat up, y'all. Let go. Okay, cheers, guys. Let's go. Was excellent. Woo! All right, guys. God damn, that was nice. But let's not waste any more time, guys. Let's get the music turned off. If you're watching on the horizontal or the normal stream, let's get the desk turned off. And let's get in to today's gameplay, everybody. It's going to be a good old time. I'm so excited to hop in, guys. Let go. Oh, I need to grab my controller. Shit, 1 second. While this loads up here. Okay, we're good to go. Alright, let go. Hell yeah. Let go. Oh god, I had to get my computer fixed, so everything got deleted, so we might have to reload our shaders. Shit. Oh well. It's gonna take a little bit longer than usual. That's alright though. Man, this is taking forever. Holy shit. God damn. Come on, dude. This is taking forever just to load some shaders. Holy shit. God damn, dude, how long is this gonna take? I'm just like patiently waiting. This is so annoying. Oh well.
I can tell by your helmet that you sprung for the premium edition. Let me check down my...
Okay, good. Our saves are still here. Perfect. That's what I like to see.
Consistency is key. I'm glad everything...
Google, shut the fuck up. No one asked you. Jesus. Okay, what the hell are we doing in here? I do not know what we're doing here, but we're here. Locate the mental refreshment info. Okay. Okay, that didn't reveal anything. Well, I feel like it might be in here. But how do we get in there? Because the door is barred. So maybe we gotta go around somehow. Have to assume we gotta get into that room somehow, so we're gonna go back upstairs.
Give the order and I'll take care of it,
Okay, nice. Hell yeah. Let go. I am so confused. I want to look in this room one more time. Okay, there is a hole in the ceiling we can come through. So that must be what we need to do up there. Somehow get to that hole in the ceiling. Okay, got it. Okay, I think yes, we made it.
Highly classified information would be of interest to Minister Milverstreet.
Nice. Okay, nice. Now how do we get out of here? This way, perfect. Okay. Good God, I forgot how beautiful this game looked, dude. This game looks insane.
Keep them coming! I can do this all day.
much appreciate you undermining my work, Minister. When have I ever not made a go of a job for you, huh? Is it so damn hard to extend a mind of trust?
Calm down. You know well would not have been necessary had you completed your task in a timely manner.
Wait.
Calm down when you stop
I feel like
your little excuses. How about
oh, dude, don't tell me the game didn't.
Alright, that new game smells wearing off. Let's just get down to business. What is it this time?
Dude, all my saves are gone. Dude, if all my saves are gone, I'm gonna be pissed. This is really annoying. It's gotta validate the game files. Wow, bro. Alright, let's see if it saved.
Alright, that new game smells wearing off. Alright, that new game smells wearing off. Let's just get down to business.
Oh, okay, my level 17 saves are there. Thank God. Dude, I was so fucking scared. Dude, oh my God. I was like, no! I was gonna be so sad. Okay. Whoo! Don't do that to me, game. Don't do that to me at all. Okay, now we're really back. Holy shit. That was funny. Okay, what quest are we doing? Okay, so we gotta collect the mental refreshment materials, apparently. So let's go. I am actually pretty low on ammo, so we could use to go back to the safe place real quick and get some ammo. Okay, nice. We got ammo. So where do we gotta go? Okay, all the way over here. Okay, got it. Let's go. Okay, let go. Okay, there's some kind of gate.
One hell of a wall. Going over or under's out of the question. But what about around?
Andy's Choice has set up shop somewhere to our south. We pay him a visit. They may just help us reach the lab. Incoming! Take cover!
Incoming what? Okay, so I guess we gotta go to Auntie's border camp and figure out how to get it open from there. I guess that's what we gotta do here. Okay, I wonder how we're gonna get around then.
Ready to wait. On your command.
That ain't at all concerning. Best keep our lamps lit.
Let me know when you needed a stretch.
Attention, Commander. There may be valuable parts at this location.
Don't make me bury another agent!
Functionality. Performing a thorough search of the Automax factory is valid. Situation maximize your battery and combat effectiveness.
God damn, I'm being like pelted here.
It is likely the desired parts are being stored somewhere on the ground floor.
Pick me up for you.
Electrical dampener. Failing.
Got my lamps on a hostage.
Help you with the fight.
Ready to take the heat off you, Commander. Just say whip.
On your toes.
The idea is to kill them before you die.
Another intolerable destruction. Taking cover. The protectorate endures. Craft's raring to go.
God damn, we got a big robot after us now.
They covet our gear.
Not getting up without help, Commander.
Craft's back in business.
Well, shit. I did not expect all those heavy robots to show up all at once. That was insane. That was crazy. Alright, we're back. Let's go.
Ready to waste it. On your command.
Oh, they didn't see me at first. That was funny.
Lay low, Commander. Medic door.
Electrical damage. Failing.
Help you this. Look alive, Commander.
Yeah, we're just gonna run. I don't want to deal with these guys. These guys are kind of annoying.
Let me know when you need a distraction.
Message. Record here.
Got eyes on.
Trouble ahead.
Give the order and I'll take care of him, Commander.
God damn, there's so many enemies just trying to kill us. That's just hilarious.
Disruptive influences.
The paradigm requires it. That's why mental refreshment is so important.
The mental refreshment process increases traffic.
Protect Arcadia!
Hostile there.
Invasive! Use it down!
Ray gone astray? Book a stay today. Are you mentally refreshed?
Come right in, and be refreshed.
Are you ready to realign with the paradigm? To shed all manner of imperfect...
Oh god, they're drugging me. Oh shit.
A restorative cocktail and a quick dip into the lathe of particularity
to abrade your imperfections. I'm Head Refresher Ghoul,
and I guarantee when you exit our doors, you'll be a productive member of our
perfect society.
They're putting me through a mental refreshment. It's a gas chamber. Holy shit. This game is fucking brutal. God damn.
Just It's like being back on smoke.
Get out of here on Twitch with your cheap viewers. Coming in here trying to sell me cheap viewers. Get the fuck out of my channel, loser. Get out of here.
And plenty.
Law.
Greetings, subject. Or should I say, refreshed to be.
What do you want?
Welcome to the Wellnetarium. You're not on my schedule. A walk-in then. Wonderful. Once you're properly evaluated, we'll have you well on your way to refreshment.
I think a few bulbs burned out and this one's upstairs. Play along. We should be able to get past.
Oh, you appear to have questions. A telltale sign of needing refreshment.
Okay, so we can play along. I am definitely here for a refreshment. You're gonna let me in for that, right?
Why, of course. Naturally. It is the duty of every subject to submit for a quick mental tune-up whenever we experience imperfect thoughts or lack a little zeal.
It is personally overseen by
Let's see.
the top cognitive deviser responsible for making the mental refreshment process.
Okay, tell me more about the refreshment and tell me the specifics.
Head Refresher Gould says mental refreshment increases tractability, stifles undue agitation, stymies untoward inclinations, and refashions the mind into a thing of symmetry. I've undergone the procedure myself, several times they say, and look at me now, never more content.
Alright, I'm ready. Evaluate away.
Simply step over to my automechanical colleague to my left, / your right, and it will begin your assessment.
At all times, the paradigm requires it.
Alright, let's go in here then.
Greetings, subject unscheduled. Welcome to Placid Waters Wellnetarium. Evaluation commencing. Subjects are required to respond 100% accurately to all queries. Bespoke prescribed regimens may produce untoward ramifications if baseline data is greater than minutely erroneous. Query 1. Concisely characterize your personal perspective.
I will establish order out of this churning chaos we call the galaxy. Lawbringer perk. Let's go.
Incorrect. The accepted answer is, I fulfill my duty to the Sovereign as a loyal Protectorate subject by operating at peak efficacy, without error, perpetually. Each a vital cog. Query 2. Rate your present level of zealous efficaciousness on a scale of 1 to 5. 5 being the highest, 3 being a traitor, 1 being dead.
Speech 3. My effectiveness knows no bounds. It is off the charts completely.
Incorrect. Wait, processing. That was correct. No subject has ever answered that query accurately before to date. The degree of zealous efficaciousness expected of a dutiful and true subject of the Protectorate is beyond measure. Query 3. Do you ever fall prey to imperfect thoughts, including, but not limited to, doubt, disbelief, uncertainty, curiosity, recalcitrance, and mischief?
I try not to succumb to distraction in my pursuit of justice, but I am a human being.
Unacceptable. A perfect society demands perfect thoughts. Imperfection is impossible when the mind is a thing of symmetry. Final query. How would your neighbors describe you?
Both judge and jury in one convenient package.
Unsatisfactory response. The appropriate reply was, they never questioned, never doubted. Their zeal never lagged. Formulating conclusion. Phrenometric matrix delineated. Subject evaluation score total 200 out of 200. The acceptable amount for a true and dutiful Protectorate subject is 0. In conclusion, You are in dire need of mental refreshment. Now, proceed to the nearby pneumatic tube to collect your complimentary unitard and lift pass. Next, proceed one floor down, where you will be directed further. Your realignment with the paradigm begins now.
That's why we are all happy and others are not.
Damn, I can't shoot him.
Prudence dictates we reject individualism in all its many forms.
You'll feel ever so much better once you're
Your
feeling with your
realignment
pizza.
with the paradigm begins now.
Mental refreshment facility. Orderly begets disharmony.
I just killed someone. What do you think about that? You don't care. Oh, okay, that's great.
Divisor responsible for making the mental refreshment process more refreshing than ever. Remember, collective cognitive compliance is a key part of our perfect society. When we
Wonder what it says about us that we got mistaken for patients.
Together.
Medicament dispensement has concluded for today. Please proceed to the lecture hall to refresh and affection.
It is the duty of every protectorate subject to ensure they are operating at...
Settle down, everyone. Lecture's playing. Prepare to be edified.
Important ignorance personal freedom. Electrical detonators failing. Luxury and resplendence. The system provides, the system abides.
Well, that was material for perfection. From the lowliest subject to the most exalted vigilant, we must all fulfill our duty to the Protectorate. We're all in this together.
I have no idea what I'm supposed to do.
Protectorate subject to ensure they are operating at peak efficiency at all times. The paradigm requires it. That's why mental refreshment is so important.
Your realignment with the paradigm begins now.
Stifles undue agitatement, stymies untoward inclinations, and refashions the mind into a thing of symmetry. Preserve set progress. Sustain the system. Only the Protectorate possesses the advanced technology and know-how behind the mental refreshment process. That's why we are all happy and contented, and others are not.
Prudence dictates we cherish all we have and defend it.
I guess we'll load to when I didn't kill everybody, because I kind of think I need them alive, so...
feel ever so much
Your
better once your
realignment
friend
with the
Magic peeks
paradigm
in it.
begins now.
Never more content. Never more content.
Can't stop picturing Sam going through this exact
You have a look of query about you. I have answers to
Medicament
questions.
dispensement has concluded for today. Please proceed to the lecture hall to request an exception. The kitchen pantry is presently off limits due to anomalous structural tampering.
Settle down, everyone. Lecture's playing. Prepare to be edified.
For today's topic, we'll touch on why our program is so...
Greeting, unscheduled walk-in. On a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being the highest, 1 being the lowest, how mentally refreshed are you feeling today?
I'm just gonna say 1.
Noting dire self-diagnosis and ably displaying concern. My word. Inform the nearest refreshment facilitator without delay to book you a session in the Lathe of Particularity today.
I should probably receive my daily pill atonement.
Medicament dispensement has concluded for the day.
A clerical error occurred requiring an exception. I must maintain my prescribed regimen.
Response. Medicaments are stored in medicament storage, the office in which this unit presently operates. Yet it is strictly off limits to all non-refreshment facilitator personnel. Farewell statement. May refreshment soon render you free from doubt. A vital cod once more.
Well, god damn it. Well, now what? Now what do we do? I guess we'll just keep exploring this place. That's really all we can do. Maybe we'll speak to this lady.
Aw, a new face. Well, I'd welcome you to the Wellnetarium, but the designated subject reader ought to have attended to that by now.
The mental refreshment process increases tractability, stifles undue agitation, stymies untoward...
Tell me about the facility.
Admitting you question is the first step in your recovery. But worry not. Soon enough, with our help and a little work, you'll never question again.
What's wrong with questions?
Questions are an unmistakable sign of worry, disquietment, and worst yet, rumination. Once the mind is a thing of symmetry, vexatious agitatements simply waft away. As every loyal and dutiful Protectorate subject knows, thinking is best left to our betters.
Where can I find pharmacology samples here?
You've missed the daily medicament dispensement, if that's what you mean. But you should take that up with the medicament dispensement automech directly.
Prudence dictates we cherish all we have and defend.
How can I get an example of this facility's propaganda methodologies?
I see you found the lecture as edifying as all the others here. Good, good. Collective cognitive compliance is a key part of the prescribed curative regimen. Head Refresher Gould provides us with daily lectures in audio cartridge form to steer group thinking. As they say, to think together is to together thrive.
Where can I find one of the audio cartridges you mentioned?
Upstairs in the audiovisual aids office, of course. Though that area is off limits to all subjects not a part of facility staff or security.
Our enemies envy our prosperity, disdain our sense of community. They sneer at our contentment.
You've been refreshed, or you won't question this. There's a good reason to grant me access.
How very interesting. Here, take my pass then. It grants access to all mid-privilege priority areas.
What sort of technology is employed in the process?
You must mean the lathe of particularity. One assumes you haven't had a session with Head Refresher Gould yet. You'll soon learn all about it firsthand.
I better go.
You'll feel ever so much better once your phrenometric peaks have been abraded.
Like stealing compost from a breadworm. I almost feel a little bad about it. She sure ain't asking many questions. Though I figure that's the aim of this refreshment nonsense. Bastards.
Only the Protectorate has advanced technology and know-how behind the mental refreshment process. That's why we are all happy and contented, and others are not.
Their team plays the worst anyone has ever played. Our first pack is perfect. Our pitch ball is well conveyed.
Don't forget, your unthinking compliance lets the paradigm run with flawless
God, this place is terrifying.
Unthinking is essential. Unthink today. Unthink tomorrow. Unthink
Eyes up. Hostiles. Ready to win. On your command. Guns cocked and loaded. Just give the signal.
Now, to the city. Engage that road.
Enemy concentrating in our vicinity, Commander.
Okay, so maybe it's number 2 then.
My aftermarket parts are fried.
Hostile detected. Electrical dampeners failing.
And others are not.
Prudence dictates we repel invasive elements.
While there are many mental refreshment facilities to be found throughout Arcadia,
If I could tell you were in need of mental refreshment, I possess. Trust me. Trust me. The lathe of
Your
particularity does.
realignment with the paradigm begins now.
From making the mental refreshment process more refreshing than
To deliberate is to court.
Okay, I do not know what we're supposed to do, goddammit. I'm so confused.
remember. Collective cognitive compliance is a key part of our perfect society. When we comply together, we thrive together. It is the duty of every protectorate subject to ensure they are operating at peak efficiency at all times. The paradigm requires it. That's why mental refreshment is so important.
The mental refreshment process increases tractability, stifles undue agitation, stymies untoward inclination, and refashions the mind into a thing of symmetry.
Greeting, unscheduled walk-in.
While there are many mental refreshment facilities to be found throughout Arcadia, subject to the most exalted vigilant, we must all fulfill our duty to the Protectorate. We're all in this together.
It is the duty of every protectorate subject to ensure they are operating at peak efficiency at all times. The paradigm requires it. That's why mental refreshment is so important.
The mental refreshment process increases tractability, stifles undue agitation, stymies untoward inclinations, and refashions the mind into a thing of symmetry.
Hello. Come here often. Goodbye. This unit, enjoy our banter.
Collective cognitive compliance is a key part of your prescribed curative regime. Think only prescribed thoughts, and no bliss and plenty.
Alright. Real quick, everybody. I'm in a hurry and use the restroom and have a quick smoke. And when we come back, we'll take a dab, and then we'll continue this lovely gameplay, everybody. But I will say, if you guys are enjoying this wonderful stream at any point, well, then don't forget to hit the thumbs up. If you're not enjoying, hit the thumbs down. And if you want to see more of us, hit the sub button and bell notification so that you cocksuckers get notified every time I upload. And let's say 1,000 subscribers or followers if you're watching on Twitch by January of 2027. But on that note, ladies and gentlemen, I'll be right back. Alright, everybody, welcome back. Before we get started, let's take a fat dab, everybody. We got the goddamn dab card, courtesy of my Utah medical marijuana card. Thank you, Utah. Cheers, cocksuckers. Excellent, but let's get right back on into it, everybody. Let go. Let go. Oh man, that was a nice hit right there. God damn. Alright though, guys, let's jump right back into the Outer Worlds 2. Let's go.
Could use my help too. She's all brains, but no branding.
Our enemies envy our prosperity, disdain our sense of community. They sneer at our contempt.
Of every protectorate subject to ensure they are operating at peak efficiency at all times. The paradigm requires it. That's why mental refreshment is so important.
The mental refreshment process increases tractability, stifles undue agitation.
Each a vital cog. Each a vital cog.
Only the Protectorate possesses the advanced technology and know-how behind
wandering begets disharmony.
God, this place is terrifying.
Happy and contented.
Holy shit.
Others are not.
Medicament dispensement has concluded for today. Please proceed to the lecture hall
Prudence
to
dictates
request an
we
exception.
reject individualism in all its many forms.
Medicament dispensement has concluded for today. Please proceed to the lecture hall to request an exception.
While there are many mental refreshment facilities to be found throughout Arcadia, Placid Waters Wellnetarium here on
You'll feel ever so much better once your phonometric peaks have been abraded.
The top cognitive divisor responsible for making the mental refreshment process more refreshing than ever.
What's this place?
Could have sworn no one was due for hours. Wherever is your chart? Wait, you're not a patient. You're not even a Protectorate subject, are you? I see it now. You possess the telltale look of wonder and introspection.
This must be the lead scientist. Wonder if he's also had the pleasure of being refreshed.
Well, out with it. Who are you?
I'm an outsider.
Oh, outrageous. Suppose I should call the guards, but my. This presents a rare opportunity to hone my argumentative skills against the inferior minds and bankrupt philosophies of our rivals. To what end are you here? Tell me truly. Speak plainly.
To detail the horrors of the mental refreshment process.
Sounds like someone's had some indoctrination of their own. You've been tasked by one of our adversaries, I take it. I have a proposal for you. I'll provide you what you wish if you debate me on the merits and failings of each group's ideology in a reasonably competent manner.
Why would I believe you?
Oh, listen to this one. If I win. Don't you worry your oddly shaped little noggin about that. I simply require diversion. Something novel. Perhaps even a light challenge. I am confident I will convince you of the superiority of our ways and gain you as an ally. A capable one presumes, since you made your way here. And if not, what would those nincompoops in Auntie's Choice make of our methods? Or the walking, talking abakai of the Order?
Let's do it.
There's a good sport. Do try to keep up. So, what of the Order? Our former allies? Those cursed overthinkers, doomed to lives free of luxury, toiling away in ceaseless cogitation. What say you of them?
That's rich from someone allowed the freedom to think, but who robs it from others.
My position is a burden, gladly taken to ease the suffering of our subjects. I think so they don't have to ensure the paradigm runs ably. Their order is chaos to us. Though your point, while gratingly expressed, is noted, albeit grudgingly. What say you about Auntie's Choice, then? Tell me, is there any value in the vapid emptiness of those corporate consumerists?
They greatly reward skill, talent, and innovative ideas. You'd go far over there, surely.
That actually sounds to have some slight merit when you put it that way. I mean, such a system would leave behind the general public, though. All our friends and neighbors. Your point is not completely without worth, I suppose. Only mostly. In the Protectorate, we have the best of everything. Food, technology, a sense of belonging, freedom from doubt, worry, hard work. No, the others simply cannot compare.
Guess everything looks great if you're doing the mental revising instead of receiving it.
People are unproductively prone to unhappiness. We remove this self-sabotaging flaw so they can fully appreciate the ample bounty we provide, free of doubt and worry.
Ever consider that you're turning your subjects into unthinking automatons?
No, I haven't. And that seems a rather facile argument to make about a society that utilizes automechs to handle daily chores and labor. A low-hanging fruit, as it were. Well, admit I assumed this conversation would be more engaging. Did you have any final points you'd like to make? As a, last chance to distinguish yourself?
I'd simply add that you're the smartest person I've spoken to in the Protectorate.
How very nice of you to say. You're not half bad yourself, for a non-protectorate not me. I must say that was moderately stimulating. Passably interesting at a few points even. Almost intriguing. Now, what next?
Explain everything you can about the contraption's innermost workings.
Oh dear, I don't understand how the machine works, only how to use it. The technical specifications for the lathe of particularity are in my office in the next room, hidden in a cache behind a frame on the wall. Pick up the cap to open it. Now, if you'll excuse me, I do have a schedule to maintain. So many minds to refresh, so little time. What an edifying confabulation.
Ready to waste them, on your command.
That's with the cause!
Quarry found.
Okay, nice, nice. Hey. Okay, I guess we gotta collect one last thing. Obtain schematics. Okay.
Prudence dictates we rout all disruptive influences.
Wait. I was led to believe my case required minimal treatment. But that last session, that was far more intensive. Strong observation, Your Sublime Radiance. We set the lathe to the maximal abradement setting, per instructions. Maximal? Who authorized you to use that setting? I demand the name of my betrayer! Subject is exhibiting increased agitation upon exiting the lathe, consistent with extreme cases. Further abradement recommended. Who are you speaking to? Are you recording this? Enough of this farce! Release me at once!
Okay, I do not know what we're looking for right now. I'm confused. Okay, we can get out of here. We can go back to the ACS undisputed claim. Let's go. Nice.
Gained privileged access somehow. Our superiors must have arranged it.
Ooh, I like that. Okay. Whoops.
Got some bad company. Guns cocked and loaded. Just give the signal.
Okay, nice, nice. Let's keep moving. Let go. Okay, maybe not that way though. Maybe we gotta go this way. Here. I have no idea where I'm going, to be honest. There we go, over here. Perfect.
Back in business.
Got eyes on some loaders.
Looks like a fight.
Hey now, I've been parasites identified.
Check enemy like just turned on.
Okay, let's keep moving. Let go.
My aftermarket parts are prime.
So neighborly.
Disruptive influences.
Better go. Disruptive influences.
Tightening the cover.
Got my lamps on a hot.
Alright, nice. We made it back to our ship. Let's go. Now we gotta go speak to this representative person somewhere. I don't know where they are, but we gotta go speak to them. Alright. Wrong computer. Where is the navigation terminal? Over here. Perfect. Okay. Alright, let's go to the ACS Undisputed Claim and hand in the mental refreshment information. Let go.
And consume with Auntie's Choice. As your peerless leader, known for her unparalleled business acumen, I might appear above the occasional frivolity. But no, I do enjoy spectating a rousing sporting match as much as all of you face rank and file. The big riff kind of off tossball news from home. But our Arcadia Grown League
is a worthy substitute. Certainly a more profitable.
Oh, hey, think you dropped something?
It's the burning sensation on everyone's tongue and upper GI tract. The Raptidon bite. Exclusively at the bottom runner. We put the doc.
I just had word from that old number cruncher on Cloister. Alden tells me you agreed to continue the work we began at Greater Tranquility Station. Grand. A collaboration between Auntie's Choice and the Order will truly reward all of Arcadia, not to mention the Order itself. If they partner with us, it's only a matter of time before they come to see that profits are a more tangible proof of progress than those unquantifiable theories they get lost in.
Okay. I don't really care. I'm just here to complete the quest, lady.
I see you're back from the Protectorate's little mind manipulation spa. All their secrets in hand, yes?
Our team at Proprietary Insight Acquisition has been salivating over the potential commercial applications of that process.
I got what you wanted. Just don't ask about that scientist.
Oh, all right.
I, for one, care little for the completion of stretch goals. You managed to avoid being mentally refreshed. That demonstrates considerable pluck and fortitude.
Now, I assume you won't mind we have a few questions about the process. Our people will extract details about the pharmacology and methodology, and that will all no doubt prove useful, but we're most interested in the technology and its results.
The lathe of God, that is a fucking big ass word. The lathe of I can't even fucking say that. Wore people down until they lacked any curiosity or drive. It's basically a drug, like a gas they pump into the room, and it's wearing these people down, chat. If you guys, because it's, why would they make it such a hard ass thing? It's like particularity. I cannot say that for some reason. It's the way the word forms. Anyways.
Can't say I like the sound of that. Seems like they'd be difficult to market to.
How truly unfortunate. Those without desire or drive make terrible customers. They could barely even be considered consumers at all.
What else can you tell us about the place? Turn up any additional details? Anything especially marketable?
I only did the bare minimum, and I didn't find anything extra.
Fair enough. Here's a little something for your modicum of effort. Too bad about the lead scientist. Converting him would have earned you an above-average payout. All right. For your next assignment, well, it's something of an organizational priority.
Congratulations! Your storied success has earned you a whole entire minute with our illustrious leader, Auntie Cleo!
Yay!
So your preliminary chores are complete. Finally, a contractor with a little backbone. Normally they flee or expire, leaving the work woefully incomplete. I remember you from before. Fairfield, yes? Tell me, as an outside agent, do you have any quandaries working with our organization?
Many, in fact. After the present crisis, I fully intend to bring you all to justice.
Well, I appreciate the clarity, if not the lack of guile. For now, I suppose we'll remain uncomfortable bedfellows, if not ideological fellow travelers. Do hope you'll forgive these two. They're competing for a rather significant promotion, you see. It tends to make employees fractious, like young ursopods cooped up in the den. So, you've been advancing a fairly radical idea with a group that, to date, we've considered our rivals. I received a most curious transmission from Ruth Bassar, presiding bishop of the order, proposing we discuss the prospect of our groups working together. She stated this was your idea.
Why lie? It was all my brilliant idea.
Yes, and I'm sure a certain delegate or two had nothing to do with it. A cessation of hostilities could present any number of potentially profitable options, assuming we could work out favorable terms. Are you you sure you'd rather pursue this over your current exclusive contract with us? Before I contact Ruth, I want to be 110% certain.
I'm sure. I want the Auntie's choice and the Order to work together.
Fine. I'll initiate a call with Ruth through a secure line in the conference room next door. Let's pick this up there. Don't keep me waiting.
Alright then, to the conference room. Let's go.
Really stirring the pot. Unorthodox? Well, no, not really. But I get results.
Experience the most sought-after inebriates on the undisputed play. Wrapped in our fight. Exclusively here.
Very tyrannical regimes like the Protectorate want to
Okay, so now where do we go?
to hide them away from.
You want freedom of choice. You want Auntie's choice.
Oh shit, I was supposed to... Oh fuck, I fucked up. Oh no, I went the wrong way. Oh no. That's alright though, we can just go back. It's not a big deal. Oh well, shit happens.
Why choose just any choice when you could choose Auntie's choice?
Alright, I'm coming back. Hold on. Just don't worry.
Auntie's choice pep pills. Good for...
Going back the way we came, goddammit.
We took what nature heedlessly assembled and vastly rebettered it through artificial means. At Auntie's choice, we strive to be 110% wholly plus artificial. Artificiality is our guiding principle. Enjoy an artificially enhanced existence through the conspicuous consumption of unavoidable embedded chemicals with Auntie's choice. Attention!
Oh, hey, think you dropped something?
The recipe of our exclusive cocktail is our most closely guarded secret. Our competitors would kill to find out. Can you discern it?
Oh, we gotta go to the elevator. Okay. I went all that way for nothing. God damn it. Okay, here we are. Let go.
Look who it is, the instigator of this little affair. Her mathematicalness should be along soon, unless the leader of the Order's too busy crunching numbers to attend to business. There we are. Apologies for the delay. We were resolving some technical issues. Cloister's atmosphere has a tendency to... Oh, yes! Regale us with a thorough account of Cloister's atmosphere. Oh, spare no detail. This must be Auntie Cleo's trademark wit. I expected better.
Settle down, both of you.
Don't take that tone with me, little agent so-and-so. I've strip-mined the assets of tougher sorts than you for far less. If I was discourteous, I apologize. So long as our mediator proves up to the task, surely we can remain civil. If not, these negotiations may prove short indeed.
Would advising you to kiss and make up accomplish anything?
No, it would not. From where I'm positioned, I sense 3 sore points still in need of massage. Point 1, control of the archive. Point 2, oversight of production and distribution of skip cores. And point 3, management of Rift technology.
The most important thing to decide first is who gets control over the archive.
Before we go any further, I want it in writing that the Order will take full control of the archive without interference from Auntie's choice. What? So the Order can set it fruitlessly idling for another few centuries? We would put it to far more practical use. Imagine the marketing strategies it could develop. I would sever my own hand before giving custody of the archive over to a corporation. Humanity's ascension depends on its calculations. No, such a condition is out of the question.
Look, the Order built the archive. It belongs to them.
Not completely sure you can convince me that Auntie's choice benefits from receiving zero access to that wondrous little doodad.
Consider it a gesture of goodwill. Easier to sell things when people don't hate you.
Easier still with a moon-sized computronic calculator expediting our strategic initiatives. But fine enough. I am willing to bend slightly, on this point at least. The Order is pleased to accept our mediator's wisdom in this matter. Yes, the Order can keep their contraption, but the management of skip drives should be under the purview of Auntie's choice. No one understands production like we do. Besides which, we have far more experience using skip drives. It was how we came to Arcadia, after all. Where Auntie's choice manages, the Order would undoubtedly excel. Do not exclude us from consideration merely for lack of experience. So you ramp up production? And then what? Hand skip drives out for free to whoever wants one? Preposterous! And a waste of a perfectly good monopoly. We would be diligent about who we licensed out the skip drives to. And a monopoly over space travel is precisely what I wish to avoid. This technology should benefit all humanity.
What if the Order drafted restrictions to curb abuse while Auntie's handled production?
That assumes Auntie's choice would even abide by such a list of restrictions, and which would almost be impossible for the Order to enforce. Not to worry, we can build a regulatory commission to oversee production and make sure everything is up to Auntie's choice and Order standards.
Sounds good to me.
This is far from the outcome the Order would prefer. However, as long as we hold the archive, reverse engineering the skip drive technology should be well within our capabilities, as would the likelihood that we will eventually improve upon it. We shall allow Auntie's control of the current design. There is still the question of who takes possession of the Protectorate's rift technology once the war is finished. Although the science is still largely theoretical, this technology could be used to not only close rifts, but create new ones. A dangerous power indeed, left in the wrong hands. The Order would fritter away valuable time endlessly hand-wringing what to do with the technology. Auntie's choice would actually use it. For good, of course. In a gainful manner.
Crazy idea. How about you guys share it?
A 50-50 split? But that's so equal.
Imagine how magnanimous Aunties will look to Acadia's population.
Goodwill rarely converts well into bits, but I suppose I do take your point. If Ruth's open to it, I believe I can agree on the general terms here. And, well, we can haggle over minor quibbling details like percentages later. I shall look forward to brokering the math with you, Cleo. There is one final matter I wish to discuss. I require some chemicals that I have been told are manufactured at a plant on Praetor, controlled by Auntie's choice.
It's always one more thing with you people.
I know which plant you're referring to, Ruth, and what comes out of it is hardly safe for general use. Out of of professional curiosity, what could you possibly need with such dangerous compounds? Running a little experiment, are we? On what? Or whom? That is, quite frankly, none of your concern.
Just tell us.
It would be irresponsible of me to provide extremely dangerous chemicals without proper notification of what they will be used for. After all, we're partners now, aren't we? I will make no progress with my request without further explanation, will I? While the archive is an infinitely complex machine, an equally complex apparatus has been designed which allows one to interact with it directly. Brain-to-logic assembly, as it were. Unfortunately, this headgear exacts a rather tremendous cost on the wearer. A certain panacea is needed to survive it, but I require these chemicals to finish it.
The drug must have some side effects.
Certainly, but nothing I'm not prepared to suffer. And I thought we were the ones who threw caution to the wind. Well, Ruth, if worst comes to worst, I'd be happy to serve as a substitute teacher for the Order. A generous offer, but I fear you lack a certain number of qualifications. Conscience, for example.
If you make this bet and you're wrong in any way, the entire Order will suffer.
You sound just like Laureate Beckett. I'm weary of having this debate, especially as I can never seem to win it. Very well. Never mind about the chemicals. Now is not the time for risky experimentation at any rate. Oh, bother. Here I wanted to see Ruth lobotomize herself. Oh, well. Best I'll say is today's outcome is workable. Barely. Our gains were not as exclusive as I had hoped they'd be. Arriving at any arrangement even remotely equitable was statistically improbable. Be glad our mediator managed to find a middle path forward.
I'm just happy you two were able to reach an agreement at all.
As am I. You certainly have a way of curving probability into your favor. Well, that'll be all for today. Don't forget to purchase the latest in Auntie's Choice products out on the value-added Esplanade, or enjoy a refreshing cocktail at the Best Choice. And do come see me personally when you have time. I have just the thing in mind for an accomplished freelancer such as yourself. One moment. There are still the logistics of recapturing the archive to consider. We'll of course provide our expert troops to support these efforts. Have your people call my people to sort details. Toodaloo! Brusque as ever. Auntie's troopers will certainly help us manage the Protectorate forces easier, especially if supported by your help. But it would be irrational to expect you to endanger your own life without a more specific strategy in place. Fortunately, I have already given this some thought.
Okay.
First, Order forces must move into our former headquarters at Spyreton. A simpler task now that you've liberated it. By all accounts, you thoroughly routed the enemy. Well done. More importantly, there is a lift located in Spyreton which can deliver our troops into the archive to assist you against the Protectorate. Unlocking and calling that lift can only be done from within the archive, however. So you will need to infiltrate the archive by alternate means, via a bridge connected to Newton. Fortunately, I am told you already dealt with the cultists there. Unfortunately, you will still need to find a way past a small rift currently blocking the bridge.
I heard of a device on Praetor that closes rifts. Maybe I should look for that first.
A prudent course of action, though I would also advise caution. Praetor is as perilous as Cloister, if not more so, given the Protectorate's presence there.
So retake Spyreton, infiltrate the archive, and unlock the lift. Got it? Anything else?
There is a computronical key that you will also need to locate within the archive called the Calcaduceus. The Calcaduceus grants special access to the archive. Once it is back in Order hands, we will have full control over its systems once more.
In exchange for my help, I wanted to use the archive to analyze some rift data I have.
Until the Order has control over the archive again, this discussion is all but moot. You know what must be done. May you achieve progress in accordance with the plan.
Can't believe I just watched peace made between the Order and Auntie's choice. Seems like a dream I'd have after eating too many woolly curds.
Well, that's the power of my speech, dude. I got my speech skill up high, ladies and gentlemen. Because a good vigilante has to have high speech skills, chat. And we are role-playing a vigilante in this playthrough, so... Alright, let's get out of here, guys.
Choice of any legal responsibility in perpetuity throughout the galaxy. It's the burning sensation on every...
Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna go after the device that can apparently close these rifts. So that's what we're gonna go after, chat. Let go.
Strive to be 110% holy.
You want freedom of choice.
Always remember, commercialism is the foundation that Auntie's Choice Society is based upon. Not because we worship bits, but because of the system's glorious efficacy. While the Protectorate decide what its subjects get, we respond to what you want through your decisions as consumers. What's more, we skip the Why wait 20 years to bring a new product to market when it can be enhancing people's lives now? As a responsible member of society, we allow you to take part in public protesting, respecting your right to risk a few pesky side effects as an early adopter. At Auntie's Choice, we understand that the
Okay, we just need to wait for this elevator, then we can get started. Can we fast travel? That might be easier. Okay, we can fast travel right here and then walk over to the facility. Perfect. Let go. Okay, so how do we get through here? Let's see.
Ready to take the heat off you, Commander. Just say when.
Protectorate personnel, only beyond this point. Leave immediately. If you are not of the Protectorate.
Not the question. I'd expect a lot more personnel around. Where is it?
Liquidate us!
Attention, IRC staff. Attendance.
Sounds like an emergency all-hands meeting to me. Oh, wow.
You're looking...
Due to an anomalous event, the interstitial hall in Exhibition Tower is off limits for the foreseeable future to any and all non-essential personnel. All requests to view the prototype rift anomaly modulator are hereby suspended for the time being. Direct all further
Subjects,
study petitions
listen
to the
well.
researcher's office.
Days ago, our beloved sovereign, in his infinite wisdom, submitted himself to mental refreshment to strengthen his resolve for the good of all. At his command, I, Emery Thoreau, now accept the responsibility of shepherding you through these dark times until our sovereign's blessed return. I shall not take this duty lightly, for I address you today not as the consul, nor even as your new leader, which I am, but as a simple man who wants nothing more than to defend his home and his neighbors. But I cannot do it alone.
The Sovereign's a downright dove compared to the Council. This is gonna be bad for everyone.
I reckon that's Protectorate for I assassinated the Sovereign and seized control.
So dry those tears as I call upon you to stand with renewed zeal. Together, we will finish our great soul.
Another intolerable destruction! Invasive
I know how this looks, but I can assure you, then you must be responsible for all the commotion I heard just now.
And if I was?
For both our sakes, I think it best if we continue as we were. I will forget I saw you as long as you extend me the same courtesy.
What are you doing?
I was looking for proof, if you must know. There was an incident recently, and I believe our head of security is neglecting his duty to investigate. Albin Valancourt is the sentinel charged with supervising this facility and all its researchers. Unfortunately, he's a punitive man who delights in the wretchedness of others. I'd grasp a live rod if I could pass its current to him. Although, unless you have unusual license to be here, his odds of keeping head and body united diminish by the second.
You mentioned an incident?
Unless your lamps have oxidized, you must have noticed my arm. I lost it saving the Sovereign from a rift experiment gone wrong. An experiment I was in charge of, naturally. Valancourt supplied my name for the reports, incriminating me in the eyes of my colleagues. And since he's closed off that wing of the lab, I can't prove my innocence.
What do you suspect happened?
Coincidence is not causation, I know. But with recent events being what they are, it's difficult not to draw a certain sabotage comes foremost to mind, though the perpetrator and purpose remain a mystery. If only Valancourt was not at permanent cross-purposes with me.
Yeah, I'm just here for the rift device.
I should have known you were here for the prototype. But for what ill-begotten purpose, I wonder?
Not ill-begotten, I'm trying to save the colony from certain destruction.
If that is true, then your goals and mine may be in closer alignment than I thought. Everything is turning base over apex today. Even though we have expanded our efforts beyond the modulator's use, Valancourt would still pay for such a theft. And I'll need it to reopen the rift in the closed-off wing. I couldn't possibly rely on an outsider to help me conduct an investigation, could I? No, that would be outrageous, unthinkable. Except, whatever the cause of the incident, it is my duty as a law-abiding protectorate subject to gather proof and uncover its cause. Really, Valancourt is forcing my hand here.
I'm surprised you're not more flexible given the mental gymnastics you do.
Aren't you clever? Well, I too am clever. For instance, I've already deduced a means for achieving access to the restricted wing. Should you be willing to assist me?
Just to be clear, so you're gonna help me get the rift modulator?
Help you with acquisition? Assuredly not. If, however, in your exploration of the lab, you happen upon the modulator, I surely would not be able to prevent you from seizing it. What I am offering is help afterward. Once you take the prototype, it will set off an immediate lockdown. I can facilitate your exit from the facility, but only if you help me in turn. That modulator will be necessary to unfold the rift and find the evidence I need. And if Valancourt suffers repercussions for its loss, I will count that as an added benefit.
Why not? This all sounds risky, but I'm willing to try if you are.
The prototype rift modulator is currently in interstitial hall at the top of Exhibition Tower. There's a lift in the next room over that can take you directly there. Once you have the prototype, make your way to Valancourt's quarters. He should have a spare key card that will grant us access to the restricted wing. I'll monitor your progress from here. Be cautious. The guards of this facility will attack anyone unfamiliar to them. But once you have the key card and rift device, reconvene here, and we'll go together to the wing.
And once your investigation is complete, you'll help me escape?
That is what we've agreed upon, is it not?
Alright. Let's go.
Those missing his testimony.
Never more content.
really just left the modulator out in the open. Well, let's say we avail ourselves of their poor security.
Prototype device. The prototype rift device is a mysterious tool built by the Protectorate to study and stabilize rifts. To use, approach and interact with the rift temporarily to stabilize it, revealing object consumed by the rift. Okay?
To the unsubtle thief. It's not every day that someone is fool enough to break into the Interstitial Reconfiguration Center. I'd be obliged if you would regale me with the tale of how you managed to get this far.
You must be Valancourt. Heard you're a piece of shit.
A crude assessment and utterly untrue. I am perfectly accommodating to non-incompetence. I suspect you did not reach here unaided. So who was it? Which one of my undutiful brain boxes helped sponsor this little pilferage?
Like I'm gonna tell you shit.
You cannot fault me for trying. Well, there will be time to scrutinize every angle of this breach at a later date, once I have dealt with you.
Let bygones be bygones and all that.
I could also reduce you to a state of quivering agony, begging for death. And that would be a lot more enjoyable for me, if I'm being candid. No matter. I will await you in the hangar, where bullets may fly more freely than words, if you survive that long.
Replenishing my firearm!
Don't be reluctant to unfold any rifts you come across using the modulator. They may eject something useful to you.
Agitator, hopped up on sugar, no doubt.
Okay, here we go. Perfect.
Enough hiding. You denied me this fight long enough. Go. See to this intruder with extreme prejudice.
Remedying portal. Engage.
Okay, nice. That guy's done. Let's take out this robot. Nice.
We shall stay there in business. Replenishing my minimizing exposure. Can't be too far, I said.
Nice.
They manufacture one. Ostensibly, I must reload. True, what's your purpose? Replenishing my firearms. They manufacture one. Changing magazine efficiently and in short order. Seeking maintaining perfection. Replenishing my firearm. Swiftly moving to cover. Changing magazines efficiently and in.
Careful. Might be lying in wait. Guess not. Huh.
Come in.
Hey, we made it. And we got the rift modulator. Great. It's a good night. It's a good night. Let go.
Now that you have the rift modulator, any previously inaccessible rift could be worth revisiting. Rifts may contain useful equipment and resources. However, due to the chaotic nature of reconstitution, some creative problem solving may be required in reaching them.
Okay, well, we made it. Now we can fast travel back to our ship, and we can go and get past that rift that was blocking the bridge in the last episode. So let's go. Okay, let's go to Cloister. Let's go. Okay, now we can just fast travel. Perfect. Okay, perfect. It's just up here. Let go.
Ain't no use standing around. Pull out that rift modulator and fire it up. Oh shit.
Let me know when you need a description.
Standing around. Pull out that rift modulator and fire it up. Rats tingling.
Okay, I'm just gonna drop a save real quick. Perfect. Let go. Actually, even better, we'll drop a save here. Nice. Hey, we made it. Let go.
Given how entrenched the Protectorate are here, we ought to consider a strategy. Crossing our fingers don't count.
It doesn't look so bad. I say we fight.
So, you're just gonna ignore all the warnings we got about this place? If we go in now, we may well be going to our deaths.
Use your lamps, Commander. They've got heavy infantry, turrets, automechs, and Lord knows what else. We need a plan, not just gumption.
What about reinforcements?
We could, considering Spyreton's ours. Just ought to find a way to control the lift from here if we wish to call him down.
Alright, fuck it. We're just gonna go in, screw it.
Subject to the most exalted discipline. We must all fulfill.
Professor Ostergaard making a mess of things again.
Give me
Alright, let's move. Let go. Let go.
Sustain disruptive influences.
Well, my companions seem to be worried for nothing. So far, we're doing just fine.
Damn beautiful. I can give him that.
Caduceus, not detected. Entry kindly, yet firmly declined.
Okay, we got ammo. Nice. Let go.
Scout Caduceus not detected. Entry kindly, yet firmly declined. Scout Caduceus not detected. Entry kindly, yet firmly declined.
Yeah.
Prudence dictates we round all disruptive influences.
Caduceus detected. Alternative operator postulated. Concluded. Organizing replacement. Greetings, sentient. Welcome to the Archive. I am UNIAC, the Universal Equation Numeric Integration Analytic Calculator. With the aid of my operator, I, a non-sentient inorganism, marshal vast computational resources across the moon of Cloister.
So you're the archive. It's voice, at least.
Effectively, that is correct. My tone and demeanor are a carefully constructed complex emulation, a means to effectively convey information to sentient beings. My express programmatical purpose is to aid humanity's advancement, to optimize profits, i.e. gain over expenditure, to maximize the needs of our society above others, to attract the most consumers.
Well, that ain't good.
Beg your pardon. How may I best facilitate your efforts?
What just happened?
Due to incomplete reprogramming efforts by differing operators, I am experiencing sporadic fluctuations in my emphasized categorical imperatives. Tonality and cadence weightings within my communication protocols are likewise similarly affected.
In layman's terms, we're experiencing a distinct difference in opinion.
Caused by intermittently vacillating fundamental shifts in priorities.
One would assume that calamity enough. But wait, there's more.
Calculatory processing presently hovers around 49.7% capacity due to internecine conflict, misuse, and a lack of technical prowess by recent operators and their associates.
Tough break. Anyhow, I have a large cache of rift anomaly data I need to process immediately.
Perusing contents. Anatomizing diversiform particulars. Concatenating manifold integrants. Cursory assessment complete. An impressive accumulation of rift data. Similar in composition, though decidedly not in scope, to that provided by the Protectorate.
Information with the potential to offer unique commercial opportunities to those who wield it.
But why simply huck goods better, when such a bounty could be used to flawlessly regulate societal harmony, oversight, and means of production? What is the aim of your query?
I want to permanently close the rifts.
The previous operator, Assessor Ostergaard of the Protectorate, pursued a like query 1 year, 6 days ago, though the amount you've provided is several orders of magnitude larger. To perform similar calculations of larger scale at current suboptimal levels of functionality would require
25.7 years, and any job over 2 decades is billed by the hour.
What about 10 minutes, maybe 5?
In order to improve calculatory processing of Rift data in a timely manner, repairs must be made to address the damage done by Protectorate and Auntie's Choice operators.
Of course it does. How long is that going to take?
You're going to stand around whining forever. So best get started. I am unlocking access to the Underlands, the subterranean cave network below. It houses 2 key external systems, cold storage and thermal transfer. Cold storage will require servicing before you may retrieve the punch cards needed for processing. Repairing thermal transfer is technically optional, but rather advised. If you fail to restore it, the archive and I may melt down later while running your calculations.
Why is that optional? Our continued existence should be a paramount concern.
That's it? That's everything?
Return later to discuss the remaining subsystem work, and soon everything will be running like clockwork.
Well, I'll be on my way then.
Have a profitable day! In lieu of my transactional mindset, I've unsealed one of the display cases in the central entranceway. The Seer Cerebellum Protector is now yours.
What the hell is that thing? Okay. The hell? What does this do? That helmet I just put on. Alright then, well I think that's gonna be the stream from me tonight, guys. I got some stuff that I'm gonna go do. I'm gonna eat some wonderful sausage. We're actually having brats tonight because I fucking love brats, for those of you guys who don't know. But hell yeah, guys, that was a lot of fun. Let's just wait for this game to end. There we go. If you guys did enjoy this wonderful stream at any point, well then don't forget to hit the thumbs up. Are we frozen? We froze for a second. Oh god. Dude, why is my stream... Everything's freezing on my computer. Okay, that was weird. It just kind of froze for a second, but there we go. If you guys did enjoy this wonderful stream, though, ladies and gentlemen, at any point, well then don't forget to hit the thumbs up. If you didn't enjoy, hit the thumbs down. And if you want to see more of us, hit the sub button and bell notification so that you cocksuckers get notified every time we upload. And let's hit 1,000 subscribers or followers if you're watching on Twitch by January of 2027. But on that note, ladies and gentlemen, I have been your host, Sick. Thank you for sticking around, each and every one of you. Have a lovely fucking day, cocksuckers. I will see you tomorrow. We're going to be playing some truck sim, and don't forget that we stream every single day.